Work each and every Saturday. Look, it's on your job. Love him to love him each and every Saturday. 100.1 FM is Celebrity Hype Man with the community connection and feed. Right here on California's number one radio station, the best in gospel, inspirational, talk, education, jazz, and community news.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Another Saturday we're right here in the studio, about to get free of that and dirty. Once again, the weather is kind of bad. The weather, like echo, the weather's kind of bad outside. So you gotta be careful, man. It's rain, it's sleet, the snow is coming, coming, coming. Man, it's been a tragic month, but like I say, for Hamilton County, Tennessee, Chattanooga, Tennessee, a lot of young black minorities has passed away. So it's been one of the months. We need to get back in church and get the church house crowded back. People get on their knees praying. The devil is trying to stay busy. The devil is trying to stay attacking. So it's a lot going on, y'all. So I'm praying for every young person that is acting crazy. There's that's all they're doing, acting crazy. They're trying to see what somebody else doing. They doing all these rappers doing. Now all these rappers finna go to prison for 10 to 17 years or more. So what y'all young folks gonna do now? What trend y'all gonna follow now? So it's just been so much going on. Find the trend, follow your own trend. That's all I say. Follow your trend. But I'm gonna get straight to the chase. We're a little late coming on this morning. I'm gonna get straight to the chase today. Young folks and they sickness. Young folks and they sickness. We praying for the Gardner family. They lost Destiny Gardner. She lost. She went home with the Lord last week, and her father passed away a couple days ago. So we have a father and daughter that has passed away, and the community is torn by that. Long family, the Nelson family, man, why it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. So we praying for each and one of y'all because it could be our family. We all consider like it can be us one day. So we nobody's better than nobody. That's what you got to feel like. Nobody's better than nobody. It can be your family in need. So we got to get ourselves together. Y'all. We got to stop hating on each other. So just it's just so much going on. So if y'all want to book me, don't forget y'all want to book me for the new year. I'm getting booked. I'm booked. Got 3 shows booked up for us. And it's going down this year. We're gonna get for it down dirty. I'm gonna live my life. You never know when our time might come. So live every day like it's the last one. So I'm gonna bring my friend on. We're gonna talk a little bit about young folks and what they got going on in their life. If y'all want to follow me at WPTP 100.1 FM.com, you turn your radio on if you're in a certain area or not, just go to the internet and follow me. Go to our website. You can see the live show. If you don't feel like watching my Facebook, you can see me and the other person I'm gonna bring on. Y'all, I'm gonna bring Tamika on today. Is she on?
Hello.
Hey, Tamika,
Hi, Tony.
I can't hear you.
Hello. Hello?
Hey, good morning. Good afternoon. How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I bring you on because I just know that you've been going through a lot. How old are you? I mean,
I'm 40.
I'm not supposed to ask a woman how old he is, but you are a miracle. You are a blessing, and you the one should be writing the book. You the one should be telling your story. I don't think nobody in the world has a story like yours, and I'm not just saying this to put on, but you got a unique story. I've been knowing you for a long time. It's true that I met you at the Burger King on 23rd Street. You want a fat hamburger. That's when I
Oh
was
my.
broke. I couldn't afford. That's when I used to be broke, and my mom gave me a little money. I had to go buy me a little. I can't eat them hamburgers now. They take my stomach up. But seriously, all jokes aside, you got a unique story, man. It's like God got his arms on you. God got his arms on you. Young folks don't believe they can get sick. Young folks don't believe they got to take medicine. I mean, my grandmother was born with diabetes and heart problems. She got home with the but my grandfather married my grandmama knowing that she was sick and had 6 kids now. Yeah. Why? I mean, how do you feel being a young black woman, young beautiful black woman, and got kids, but still have to deal with a sickness every day? How do you feel?
It's honestly it's hard. It's very hard. I mean, to deal with, but I do what I have to do to survive,
I know.
to
So
stay alive.
so you take that what, 8, 9 pills a day?
I'm on. I take insulin. I take about 8 or 9 pills a day. Yes, and I'm also insulin dependent.
So you gotta take insulin. You gotta take insulin. You gotta take 8 pills a day. And God still got you because you don't been in it. You don't been out. You beautiful. Your skin still beautiful. You still got all your hair. But people won't even know you sick if they see you in the community. They won't know you sick. But you
That's
hold up very well. And you've been praying. And one thing I get mad, one thing I give you credit about, you're supposed to have somebody live with you 24 hours, but you don't want nobody around you. You say you grown. You can do that. And how do you feel, Tamika? Do you feel different than anybody else when you go places? Do you have to be in at a certain time? Or how do you feel as a young black woman? How old are you again?
I'm 43.
You're 43 years old, been taking medicine all your life. A beautiful young lady, y'all. When I say a beautiful young lady, a nice looking young lady. So her spirit ain't. I wish you could teach a class and some of the young folks that need it. So tell us about the young folks that ain't taking their medicine. What they need to start doing.
You say, what do they need to start doing?
Yeah, because they don't think it's for real. They don't think it's. I don't got to
Th-
take that.
They need to start taking their medicine because if not, the turnout isn't going to be good. That was me at some point in time. I didn't want to take my medicine, and I constantly ended up in the hospital. And one day, it was really really bad, and I was like, I love life. I have people that love me. I have people that need me, so it was very important for me to start taking my medication. So I started taking it. I mean, I still have my ups and I still have my downs, but I still take my medication.
Yeah. So the medication you take, you got to take one. You got to take a pill in the morning. You
Well,
got to take
actually, in the morning, I take insulin, so I give myself 5 shots a day.
You give yourself 5 shots a day. You're
Five
43 years
shots a
old.
day. Yes,
And if you don't do it, you get sick, you miss out, you'll probably pass out or something.
I would pass out. I've been there. I've been in diabetic comas and everything, and I'm not supposed to be here. I've been on a ventilator and everything.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're a blessing. You don't been on a ventilator. You don't been in die. I mean, one time they thought you were dead in the house.
They did exactly. They
And
thought I
I ain't
was
hear
dead.
from you. And I ain't hear from you. And then your mama and so the next door neighbor came on, you laying on the floor.
I was passed out.
And didn't even know you were passed out, man.
Then and I just know I woke up in the hospital. I remember waking up, seeing my mother, and I asked her like, "What are you doing here?" Because she doesn't. She was like an hour and something away from me, and I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, the young folks. So do you think there's a lot of young folks in the world that got a sickness don't even know they have a sickness?
I do because they won't go and get their self checked because they're afraid of what the outcome may be or what the doctor's gonna say. I believe that there are a lot of young folks out there with sickness, but they're afraid.
Have you ever tried to start a foundation that you can do it because you've been through it. You've been through it all, man. You don't hit your head. You don't fail. I mean, I don't know. God still got you here for a reason. I mean, you don't do it all. You've been a diabetic coma. You don't die 3 times, came back and look up, smile, drive. God still got you here.
And I believe that I have a purpose. I don't know what that purpose is, but he has me here for a reason. He does.
And I just want you, I wish you had a foundation that you can teach the young folks how important young black females, personally, young black females take their medicine. They think they swole these days, and they don't la la whatever her name is. I seen some video. They thought it was all cute. That big girl dancing on TV. It's all cute and fine, but we got problems in our life, and we need to take care of ourselves. So, what if you're on medication? You drink alcohol. What do that do to you?
Well, I don't drink alcohol, but I don't drink alcohol. But if you're on medication and you're drinking alcohol, like the medicine isn't gonna work. It's only gonna make you worse.
Wow. They said I
It's
heard
only
I heard it turn to sugar after a while. They make it work. So it's very so I don't believe young folks think you can die. I mean, this generation right here don't think they can die. Don't think they can leave. I don't know who they believing in, who they looking at, but they got to take their medicine. There's so many young black minority, and we know so black minority because I'm a minority, and I just hate to see my people when they get older. Oh, they got diabetes. Now you been having diabetes. You just didn't
since
know.
yeah, since I was 19, I've had it.
So you've been having diabetes since you were 19 years old, and you
Yes, since I was,
43 now.
and I'm 43 now. And when I first got, became a diabetic, I was in denial. So I wouldn't take my medicine. I didn't take my medicine for years. And I think I was at the age of 24. I ended up getting really sick and I ended up having to go to the hospital. And that's when they told me that I was type 1 diabetes, I had type 1 diabetes, and that I was insulin dependent, that I would have to take, insulin. And like I said, I was in denial, so I wouldn't take care of myself.
Now, where do diabetes come from? Where do my grandma was a diabetes lady, and I just miss her so much. But she used to take herself and stick herself in the side, and I miss my grandmother, man. But so, how did you know that you had diabetes? You're so young with diabetes. How did you feel? Did you feel different than the females and the males? You had
Yeah, I
people
would.
around you.
Yeah, I would feel really tired, really, really tired. Sometimes I couldn't even get out of the bed. I would try, but I couldn't. I was like, I gotta do something. I gotta take myself to the doctor. And when I took myself to the doctor, I was told that I had type 2 diabetes. And like I said, they put me on pills, but I was in denial, so I have took the pills because when I would take the pills would make me feel like really, really bad. So I didn't take the pills for years. I didn't test my sugar or anything. But at the age of 24, I got really sick and I started throwing up and my stomach was hurting and everything. And my dad was like, "You need to go to the hospital." I didn't want to go to the hospital, but I'm glad that I went to the hospital because when I got there, I was like near death. I was in the hospital for like 3 weeks, and they were
God,
just trying to figure out you know, how to get my sugar down. It was a lot. It
your
was a
sugar
lot.
down, yeah. And,
Yeah,
but you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't never seen no fine sick girl.
you are a lot of people.
I
You're
ain't never seen
crazy,
no fine
Tony.
sick girl.
You are
You a teen,
crazy.
hey, you a teen and you still declare what God got you here for. I'm just telling you, you're a whole teen out there. When
You
they
are
see you, they
crazy.
go like, "Big girl, yeah, yeah, that girl." But
You're
I like how you keep it real, and it's amazing, man. That if you doing it, anybody can do it. I'm just saying, I knew your journey, and I know half of your journey.
you do.
When I
You
met
do.
you sick and you've been there. You've been down at the worst and worst. And the Lord still got you a smiling. You are a real testimony. I don't care what people are going through. I know for a fact I see a blessing in front of my eyes. Somebody
Well,
who's been
thank you.
dead, like Lazarus, get up, get up. Tamika, get up. You don't been sick, you done been diabetic comas, you done had
I
tumors
have.
in your mouth, your ears, you still got all your hair, you still, you are a blessing. I wish people could see a walking miracle. They just see your story. You will wake up a half of people in America, but you in the country, so ain't nobody gonna come down and get you.
Oh,
See,
hush.
I'm gonna make you famous though. I'm gonna make you famous. I want you to get your story out there. You've been through. You take 8, 9 pills a day. You on insulin. You got to do this every day, 7 days a week. People don't understand. You put that medicine in your body. You got to eat certain foods. Boy, it
Yeah,
just drags you out. I mean, it's crazy.
it is crazy. And a lot of people like look at me and they're like, you don't look like anything is wrong with you. You don't have to look like anything is wrong with you to be sick, or
Right.
to deal with diabetes. I mean, it's like I say, it's a lot. And I've been dealing with it for years.
Yeah, good testimony, man. But I don't know what you got in your body. I don't know what kind of medicine they gave you. They gave you a clone medicine or something. Girl, you doing good. I mean, just looking at you, just looking at you every day, like man, she ain't sick, but they don't know the tragedy you have to go through.
Exactly. Because just because I don't look sick doesn't mean that I'm not sick. I have my days, I have my days where I don't want to get up. I don't want to get out of bed or, I don't want to take medicine, but I have to, you know,
Do you?
I do.
Well, we got to get some people talking to you because I think that we can wean you off. I don't know, can I wean you off that medicine? I'm not the doctor or whatever, but I just want to see a 43-year-old take 8 pills a day and some insulin. That kind of bothers me. But you've been doing it all your life, and you got to do it every day to stay alive.
I
But
do.
do, do you believe and confess with your mouth the Lord Jesus?
Of course, yes, I believe because I know that, God is the only one that's keeping me alive, and He's keeping me alive for a reason because
Right.
I'm not supposed to be here. I remember a doctor telling me I wasn't going to make it past, I wasn't going to make it to 30, and I'm 43 years old.
Yeah, they
So
say you're gonna
God
pass
has me
away at
here for a reason.
33. Yeah, you're a testimony. I mean, I don't know what else more I can do. I wish I'm bringing the studio and just give you all kind of hugs and just thank God for you. And I mean, I had to bring you on 'cause I couldn't get a day. I couldn't. I was thinking about just I gotta get this young lady on the show. I can't go another day without interviewing her because she's been a blessing to so many women in the world. You've been a blessing to so many women. 43 years old. What you got? Diabetes, high blood pressure. What else you got?
I have diabetes and high blood pressure. I'm a type 1 diabetic, so I'm insulin dependent. So
Oh,
that means like my body doesn't produce any insulin. So I have to take my insulin to survive, to be alive. If I don't take it,
your body don't produce insulin, so you have to
it
take
doesn't
insulin
produce
in your
any
body. Okay.
insulin. So that's
Wow,
why I have
man.
to take insulin.
Wow. You're a
Yeah.
blessing. I'm not gonna hold you long. Oh, I just had to get you out the way. Get you on here, man. Tamika, I really appreciate you.
Well,
There's
thank you. I
different
appreciate
dude,
you too.
huh?
I say, well, thank you. I appreciate you too. Thank you for allowing me
I
to
just
be
had to
on the
see your
show.
pretty face, girl. You're a
You
whole
are so
10
you
taking
crazy.
medication. I'm gonna get hey, you know what? Whoever gets you gonna be lucky because guess what? You're a blessing from God. You're a miracle. You're a
Well,
true miracle.
thank you. I
You're a true miracle.
appreciate that,
It
Tony.
hurts me just to see my friend that I can't get to you, but to take insulin 8 pills a day, 43 years old, and just gotta do everything yourself. You're independent. You can
I
have
am.
a caregiver, but you told your caregiver, get out. Go down
Yeah,
7-Eleven, get out.
I did. I didn't, I mean, I didn't want that. I feel like I can take care of myself on my own, you
Yeah,
know.
but you gotta be careful too, to me. You gotta you gotta do what's right. Decent. I know you do what's right about your medicine, but we gotta get that 24-hour care. I don't care. You the beautiful thing on the world. You are so pretty.
I'm
But
okay. Well, thank you. I'm
but you
okay.
just can't, but I want your caregivers to be there with you too, because that kind of bond, that's what keeps me in praying for you that we know, but God got you though. You know what you gotta do.
I know what I got to do. I
How
agree.
much how much water you drink a day? I know you gotta drink tons of water.
I don't drink. I'm going to be honest. That I don't drink a lot of water. I need to, but I don't.
You being
That's one of
rebellious
my.
now. So what you taking
Huh?
them what you taking them pills with coffee and beer?
I don't drink alcohol. Crazy. I
Okay.
don't. I don't drink alcohol.
What you taking them pills with?
Wa-
Tea?
I, Water. I take my pills with water. I don't drink enough water, but I take it with water.
Yeah. We gotta get you right here. So I wish I could just start a Tamika Foundation with young women with high blood pressure and diabetes. We're gonna work on that. I'm gonna be calling you back because I'm gonna try to start something for you. If I can just have one day this summer where I can just celebrate diabetes and high blood pressure and have you be a speaker, have them come to see you as a living miracle. A young lady that's had died, came back, died again, came back, and diabetic coma, and then she still up and playing, laughing, trying to drive and have fun, go through the weather, moving out of town. Just do what else you want to do. You're a true testimony. You can show other women, wake up other women around the world, and then we can probably can do. If you come, we get the people from the hospital bring their bus, and we test these people for
Yeah,
diabetes.
that
You can
that
be
that
tested,
would be
right?
yeah, it would be good. Yes, because there are a lot of people walking around here with diabetes, and they don't even know it. You know,
God,
they don't even know it.
I mean, I mean, what's some of the sign of diabetes? What else some of the sign? Do eat late at night, eat a lot of sweet.
Okay. Some of the signs are you of diabetes is you're extremely tired. You eat a lot. It makes you hungry, and then you're constantly going to the bathroom. You're constantly going to the bathroom like nonstop. It also makes your stomach hurt. It makes you nauseous. It makes you nauseous. It makes you throw up. And with diabetes, your weight. Some people I know with me, my weight was up and down. It got to the point where I was 25 years old. I was weighing 82 pounds at 25 years old. That's
82
how
pounds at 25 years old.
at 25 years old from the diabetes because I ended up like developing like it's called diabetic neuropathy to your stomach. It's like nerve damage. So it's like I was eating, but my food wasn't digesting. And my
Wow.
food wasn't, yeah, it was a lot. I wasn't getting any nutrients to my body. from because of the diabetes. So some people gain weight, some people lose weight. You don't have to be. Some people think that with diabetes you have to be fat, but that's not true. You can be small and still have complications with diabetes.
Man, this diabetes thing is serious, man. But to me, I know you're getting tired of it. How you had to take your medicine this morning?
I haven't taken it yet, but
Well, yeah,
I'm
you got.
gonna.
We got out there like I don't want you to say it like he killed me. He
You
killed me. You know, he
stop!
killed
You are
me. I was
crazy.
on the line with Tony. He killed me. Nah,
You crazy.
we gonna make sure you take that medicine,
Oh,
decent water,
I'm about to take it. I take it faithfully every day.
and make sure
I
you eat
love
something
life.
before you take that medicine. Okay?
Oh, I will. I will,
And
Mr.
Tamika, I love
Boston.
you. I appreciate you. Is there
Love
anything you
you
want to
too.
say to me while I'm on the air for the listeners to listen?
What did you say?
Is there anything you want to say to me or to the listeners that's listening on the air, seeing you live?
The only thing I want to say is just like make sure you take care of yourself. Um, if you love life, you will go to the doctor, you will get yourself checked. Make sure you take care of yourself. And to you, Mr. Boston, I just want to thank you for allowing me to be on your show. I just want to thank you for one thing I can say about you. You always call and you check up on me. And I really appreciate that. I really do. I really do. Thank you for like being there. Thank you for checking up on me.
Yeah, you're
Thank you for
100
having
miles away.
compassion.
You're 100 miles away. But I'm going to do, and the reason I check on you so bad because I was raised in a house with a grandmother with the same conditions you had. And
I
Lord
know.
call her home at 64 years old. She raised me. So I'm really big on diabetes and high blood pressure. I was in a household with a woman just like you. So
I know.
pretty hair, pretty eyebrows, woman just like you. And when I look at my grandmother, I look at you.
Wow. Wow. I didn't know that. Hello? I can't hear. Hello? I can't. Hello? Bye. I can't hear you. Bye, Tony. I can't hear you.
So in saying that, man, I hope you have a good Saturday. Is weather's bad out there. Don't forget the high school basketball games that's going on today. It's saying that y'all have to play basketball at 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon because we don't know how to act as young men and young women. We don't know how to act in the afternoon. It's sad. We don't know how to act, y'all. Why do it have to just be the black folks? I'm going big on this. I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna say something about this. All the other schools playing at 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. We gotta play at 2:30 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday. We don't have the benefit of that to have a Friday night basketball game because we don't know that. We got to start holding these parents accountable. We got to start holding these parents accountable. Parents, if you know you drop your child off this game, you need to get out and go in and with them. Because that child get caught, we're going to hold you accountable. Start locking some of these parents up and put them behind bars for 10 days without bond. Then we'll see some of this stuff change. I'm just tired of it. Enough is enough. We should better live life like everybody else. We shouldn't have to live life different like we have for the last 30 and 40 years. We going back to the old tradition. Remember last week they had a party on Brandon Road. Kids out there fighting. It just, y'all, what we gonna do? We can pray, we can do everything, but what we gonna do? All right? Yeah, I'm gonna get about this radio, man. I gotta go do some things. Rest in peace to Miss Carter. Ursula Raymond grandmama, man, a really good friend of mine, one of my walking partners at Hampton Place Mall. I really praying for that family, Ursula family. I'm praying for the Gordon family. Destiny Gordon had passed away at 44 years old. I think we the same age. Her father passed away 3 days ago. Praying for the long family, man. Praying for the long family. I gotta take a break after this. I might next week. I probably won't be here. Y'all take a break because there's just so much going on. It's been discussing. I gotta get on my knees and pray and say, Lord, thank you for keeping me here today. Lord, thank you for having me here today. We think we better than somebody. Somebody done lost their parents. Somebody done lost their child. Until the two kids that's from Chattanooga that's missing. Y'all ain't talked about that. Two kids from Chattanooga missing. Somebody got up there. They told me, you ain't talking about that job. I didn't know they were missing until I watched the news the other day. But I can't watch everything. I'm not Jesus. I can't watch everything. But to the kids from Chattanooga, there's so much going on in this city of Chattanooga that y'all don't know about because everything's not being reported. Everything not being reported. But wow, I'm just telling y'all, man, this thing is serious, man. So, Gabriel, man, what you doing, man? I know you have a lot of fun. I like to say, Gabriel's a freaking listener, a freaking listener. He a WPTP. I got a gift I'm gonna give Gabriel when I come back from my journey. I'm gonna get Gabriel, son. Gabriel is a very guy. He listens and watches us every Saturday. So, anybody knew Gabriel Vaughn out there telling me WPTP, and I know because I can see who's watching, who can listen. And yeah, that's one thing about this radio and the internet and all this stuff. Like they, I can see who's watching it. But Gabriel Vaughn is a listener. He's one of my number one listeners that tunes into 12 on every Saturday. And I'm gonna give him a prize. This one was start doing giving away gift cards next week. Well, not week after that. I'm gonna start giving away gift cards. Listen. What about $50? Gabe, you think you can do a $50? You think you can do a $50? Yeah, I don't want to do it. Hey, I think I'm gonna do a $50 root piss or Firebirds. I think I'm gonna give you away Lucas Firebirds. And to the Austin Port Development Corporation, don't forget about your civic center out here. We got a civic center out here. You want to rent it out. You want to have birthday parties. No young folks. No young folks. I was advised to say no young folks. No young folks can rent it out. I was advised to say that. So and I'm not being biased, but that's what they want. They got rules. It's a good civic center for people to have weddings, reception, repasts, great night shows, blues shows, gospel shows, R&B shows, no rappers available. And just their rules. I gotta go by their rules. I can't. It's a civic center for decent. We want older folks to be able to come back outside and enjoy this. They shouldn't have to sit in the house. Older folks should have to sit in the house and be ashamed to come outside and breathe. It's for good church folks, or it's for young men that's trying to get on a straight and narrow, want to come out, watch the football game, baseball game. You can't watch it at your house. Come down to the civic center. You can watch it here at Alton Port. There's a lot of things going on in the Alton Port area. It's going to take time, but during this year, 2023, you're going to see a lot of changes on the south side of Chattanooga. And it's going to start, and we're going to be a place that we, like Burnham Miller says, it's a place for every race. Burnham Miller of New Covenant, I like Mr. Burnham Miller. He says a place, he's one of the biggest radio guys in the world, but it's a place, it's a race for every race, a race for everyone, or a place for everyone. Burnham Miller said that very well, and I just like that slogan that he says that right here, WPTV, y'all, this is Mr. Right Man, Tony Boston. We're going on. I just want to get this little sickness thing out. Because that young lady Tamika's been very, very humble. She lives miles and miles away from Tennessee. And we got to pray for her, y'all. She's a living testimony. So if you know your child is at home and they 265 pounds and they 13 years old, please go get them checked. Diabetes ain't no joke. Diabetes ain't no joke. If you know you can't sleep at night, you know you're hungry at midnight, go get checked. High blood pressure and diabetes ain't checked. You know you're a male and your stimulant ain't right. Go get checked. There's high blood pressure. I'm just saying, man, this stuff is so serious. We're here playing with life. We want to do this. We want to do that. We want to find it. Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton can't put you in heaven. Louis Vuitton can't put you in hell. And Louis Vuitton sure enough can't save you. So you better go out there and get you some good health insurance. But I got the health insurance through the bank, but somebody told me I need to switch it. Need to switch it because life is so bad. So I'm looking for good insurance, another good insurance agent. I got one with the State Farm, Stephanie St. Field, State Farm, Stephanie St. Field. And we appreciate her for that because she takes majority my money every month. But Stephanie Seafield, man, I really appreciate you for what you have done, helping me cope my life with my insurance problems. And we just hope everybody gonna support you. Stephanie Seafield. Go to Stephanie Seafield and State Farm and tell them I sent you. Tony Boston sent you. All right, I gotta go. I gotta go Saturday. Dr. Woods coming up next, Making the Woods. I got 15 minutes to listen to the best gospel, jazz, whoever engineer put in. We're gonna put some good music in. So just turn your radios up or just stay online and read our news feed. We got a news feed at WTP.com. You can read my news feed, or you can go back and see some of my late shows. To my girl Bree, I think Bree is coming back. Bree here, get back on this area. You're gonna miss out. Times are getting rough, but we got to pray God. So everybody got a fun today, man. I got stressing enough. Everybody losing their family during the holiday season. We praying for everybody. So New Year 2023, we gonna this year. We're gonna do a lot of things. What I say, payme.play.com. Look at my shirt, payme.play.com. Go to payme.play.com, get you some merch, and it's gonna move around the world. I love y'all. To my people in Virginia today, to my people Mo down in Florida, to my Ramona them up in New York. Thank y'all for watching me. I got people around the world just watching me, and I'm the hottest. And some people that's booked me, they already booked me. I'm booked, y'all. I'm getting booked. We're gonna have a decent order. This is the main time in T Boston. Have a good start afternoon. May God bless you. See you next week. Bye.
Chattanooga, get ready.
Pay me. Don't play me. Play me. Play me.
Caught up? A bad night? Well, come and see Mr. Tony Boston. It's All-Star Bonding, LLC. 24 hours a day. That's the man. With 19 years of experience, you can't get no better than that.
Chattanooga, wake up.
Servicing East Ridge, Saudi Daisy, Red Bank, Juvenile, and Hamilton County. Down and out, need some help? We're going to take care of you. See Mr. Tony Boston, All-Star Bonding LLC. Call Mr. Tony Boston, 423-413-7090. Pay me, don't play me. All-Star Bonding LLC. Call Mr. Tony Boston.
It's just a